Welcome to KizunaJuviJust, where we explore the issues shaping the juvenile justice system. And did you know that 76% of youths that are released from the system are rearrested within 3 years? So here at KizunaJuviJust, we're going to explore the issues of this and think ways that we can improve them, as well as our valuable insight. So why don't we introduce ourselves first? So let's start with Justice.
And I'm a junior at John Marshall High School.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and I'm a junior at Arcadia High School.
I'm Angelina, and I'm a freshman at Mark Keppel High School.
Hi, I'm Juhi, and I'm a freshman at Arcadia High School.
Hi, I'm Rin, and I'm a junior at Northwood High School.
Great. So now that you know a little bit about us, let's share something that we all find concerning about the juvenile justice system. Well, I'll start. Wait. Yeah, I'll start. Okay. For me, I think I wanted to focus on why the juveniles are put into the system. Like, obviously, there's a reason, and like other environmental factors of their act. So, I think it depends on the area you're living in, or like geographical factors, right? I think a lot of environmental factors play a part in juvenile.
Okay, so I wanted to do a podcast on this topic because I really wanted to I wanted to do more research on like reforming and how they can improve after they go through the system, because I feel really bad when they like make a big mistake when they're like 16 and then they have to stay in there their whole lives. Like they literally do not get to experience anything. So it's like how do we make it so that they can get out and learn from their mistakes and not repeat those mistakes? And I think that's like one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to talk about this topic.
That's a great point. Who else wants to?
Justice wants to go.
Okay.
I've always been kind of interested. Did I not mute it? All right. I've always been interested in kind of life after you go through that system. And there's a lot of like the mental health side that's not talked about. And you carry around this kind of just title that you're a juvenile. And it's interesting how these people can just carry on with their lives after going through that. So, yeah.
Now, this is a really heavy topic, and we're teens just like you, not knowing much about this. So we're here to grow and learn with you. But what we can focus on is what we do know about the juvenile justice system. We know that the juvenile justice system really focuses or really boils down on nature versus nurture. And I think all of us can agree that we have experiences or we all can agree that we have nature versus nurture in our lives. So Elizabeth, do you have any thoughts about nature versus nurture in the juvenile justice system?
Okay, yeah. So nature versus nurture. Nature being what you're born with, what you inherit from your parents, and nurture being your surroundings and what influences you. And I think when you grow up in a neighborhood that's not really safe, you're exposed to a lot more than what you would be exposed to if you grew up in, let's say, Arcadia. Me and Juhi are from Arcadia, and there's not a lot of crimes. Like, crime rates are really low, and there's not a lot of violence. And when you grow up in a neighborhood that's not like that, where there are gangs and like a lot of violence, you're more likely to follow the paths of
Those who make bad decisions, things like that.
Yeah, like people say you are who you surround yourself with, and I think that really affects you when you're like hanging out with bad people. You tend to follow them.
Yeah. And it also happens a lot with teens and how we're so impressionable. I think Justice has something to say about that.
Yeah. I think a not so recent example, but pretty recent, was the devious lick trend.
Right.
Our freshman year?
Yep.
OMG.
Little flashback. But
Go back.
so basically the trend was people would go into like school bathrooms and they'll steal the most random stuff, like the soap dispensers, the signs.
Yeah.
I think I saw one where they stole a stall door. And a urinal. Pretty crazy.
At Arcadia High School, actually, this was freshman year. That's when the devious lick trends was like popular. They stole the girls and boys bathroom signs on like outside the bathrooms, and 3 years later it's still not been replaced. So this just shows how much like TikTok can influence us and how much we like copy the things that we see.
Juhi, do you have any more stories at Arcadia High School? Because I know you're a freshman and she's a junior. Do you have anything like from your elementary school years?
Yeah, I just wanted to say how I think that these juveniles who are like doing bad things, especially with the Devious Licks challenge, I think it's also affecting other teenagers and other kids around them. Right. So for example, we had to put up bathroom sign-up sheets for whenever people went to the bathroom in our middle school and high school, so that people could like track them like and know who stole certain things. So I think that's how it affects like all the teenagers, all the kids around them. Yeah. Rin, you want to add anything?
Yeah, just like hearing all you guys' stories, I just felt like that the evolution of social media, it really kind of impacts teenagers a lot, and like it really influences them to like have make bad decisions, and like they have more access to all these like trends and like bad stuff.
So yeah, I definitely agree with that, and I think that's probably the biggest factor of our podcast now, nature versus nurture. And based on all of our experiences, it just shows how impressionable teens are, and that really ties back to our goal here at KizunaJuviJust. Here at this podcast, you're kind of outlet to the resources and information and insights that you need to learn more about the teens our age and people choosing different paths. And to add on to that, I'm so excited to share that we have the co-director of the API Rights Community, Billy Tank, and he's going to be on this podcast sharing the experiences in high-risk situations that we're not exposed to, and I think that will bring up some spicy discussions, and I hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more. Bye!